only takes once, right?
Yeah, it only takes once.
You told us this summer that one of the things that attracted you to Kentucky was a chance to play with a lot of great talent around you. As you're watching tonight's game, I don't know if you realize you guys had 9 different players get a bucket in the first 9 minutes of this game time. What's it like having that many guys who can?
That's amazing. I mean, I've never been a part of that, so to have multiple guys be able to just put the ball to the basket easily, and it just looked great out there. It just that just shows a testimony of how good of a team we've got, how much we take pride in our work, how much we trust each other. Having guys like that can score all around makes the game pretty fun.
Does Malachi know he's not supposed to be doing these things this early?
Nah, that's where it's the opposite. He knows exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and he's been doing great at it.
What's the ceiling with this guy?
Man, he's I don't know. It's a very high ceiling though. That kid is really good and he works really hard.
You guys are looking to feed him the ball and kind of initiate run offense through him. That's a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is definitely for a freshman, but he knows the trust that we put in him, and we see the work that he puts. And he focuses on the details, and we as older players around him, we just try and instill that trust in him to go play his game, because we see it every day. We've seen the work that he's put in, so we just tell him to go out there and do what he does.
What's it feel like to be back, man?
It feels amazing. I'm so glad that I'm back. I was tired of watching. I was sick watching. I can't do that no more.
When did you know that you would return?
I kind of made a note that I would return probably a day before the first game. I was like, yeah, I gotta play Friday.
Now you got this Louisville game coming up, but you've played against them before.
Yeah.
What's that like heading into this game, knowing what to expect from this team?
Just playing them before, it kind of eases my head just a little bit. I know they've got a great team, got a bunch of new players. But just going into this arena, I've been there before, and I've had a great time playing there. And so just knowing that what's at stake this time, and I got a great group of guys around me, super confident. I'm happy to go back in there again.
In this state, it's the other side is almost disliked, to say the least. How much do you have that feeling of disliking the other side, so to speak, or is there any of that?
I wouldn't say I like Louisville. I respect them. I respect what they built, the players that they have, of course. But I'm rocking Kentucky now, so I don't like them.
What can you say about that game coming up? And what the feeling in the locker room is like, and what you guys talk about that game?
We just talk about going in there, keeping a calm head. We know what's at stake, but just playing our game, trusting ourselves, trusting the work that we put in, and just going in there, playing our hardest. It's the next game, so the next game that we play is going to be the biggest game of the year, no matter who we play. So going into there, we treat that like like every single game. You just go in there, play hard, trust each other, and do what we need to do.
You played against Louisville more than anybody on this roster, and you have played in the Young Center. What would you tell the guys about that as an environment?
I just say just enjoy it. Just enjoy that, being in that environment, and the way that Louisville really cares about basketball as well. I mean, it's amazing to see. So I would just tell them to enjoy it, soak it in, but at the same time stay present. And, let's get the job done, because we know what we're going there to do. But just as a basketball player, you live for moments like that. So you definitely got to stay present. Just enjoy being there.
You guys had six guys scoring double figures. You had the best shooting performance of the season so far. How does that help you as like a playmaker, and how does that help you guys with momentum going forward in the big game against Louisville?
I mean, it helps. It helps all of us, just because we see that we can all trust each other, and that the ball moves at a great pace around each other. That just shows how unselfish we are. And going into further games and everything like that, it just shows that we got a lot of guys that can go off on any night. How versatile we are, and that in order to knock us down, you're gonna have to knock every single one of us down.
How would you assess the way that you played today?
I said I did all right. I'm pretty hard on myself. I probably give myself like out of 10, I give myself like a 4. Just getting back into the root of things. Make a couple shots, not smoke a couple layups. But I'm just glad to be back out there again. But yeah, there's always more work to be done.
Malachi had a breakout game. What can you say about how he's progressed?
He's progressed a lot over the summer, just putting a lot of work. You know, he pays attention to the details a lot, and he's always eager to get better. He's done a lot of work with his body, you know, just learning everything over the summer, just asking questions. He's become more of a leader and stuff now. He's becoming more vocal. So, you know, I'm super excited for him. This is not surprising for us, you know, just because we see it every day. But you know, this just shows that, you know, how far he can go.
You know, being not able to play, what did you learn about this team, or what were you able to see from a distance, so to speak, that you learned about this team?
I learned that, you know, we got a lot of different guys that that can just, you know, play a lot of different positions. How our subbing can just help and destroy teams, and you know, and that we got a lot to improve on. Just, you know, with making sure that we're sharp and that we just focus on our details. But besides that, I mean, this team, I've been having a joy watching them just go out there and compete. These guys play super hard, and that's one thing that I love.
No, I know the season is just getting started, but the goal of the season is to cut down. It's to hang banner number 9. And where do you see this team in that progression?
I see us on the right progression. Definitely, we talk about it every single day. We know what the goal is, you know, and the way that we're moving right now, we've got a lot to go. But I think we're making the right strides to get there.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.